All right, everyone, here we go with the Soulmate Journey update. One deck for the DF. Switch that on over there. One deck for the DM. There we go. What do we got randomly at the bottom here? Got the 7 of Wands for the DF side and the 8 of Wands for the DM side. Sounds like somebody's reaching out and somebody's hard to reach. You might not be home, or you're like, yeah, why the fuck are you calling? That kind of a thing. I don't know. I'm not sure. No idea. It's sort of a weird energy. It's sort of a, you're waiting for somebody to call, waiting, and when they finally do call, you're so annoyed from waiting that you come across a little defensive. It's a bit of that. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we go here. Just give the deck a shuffle for the DF. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in, here you found Steve Love Tarot. You're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. All right, I'm not a fucking time lord. There's a whole playlist of these. You might be in a different spot, so go take a look at the playlist. Grab what resonates. All right, let's see where we go. We're just following the cycle, flowing with the river. Yeah, I think this side's coming in. I wasn't that wrong. It's a Knight of Cups and the environmental energy here crossing the card. I'm going to pull the base energy. 7 Swords. That's been a theme lately, hasn't it? Last couple of readings. Crossed by the Knight of Cups. Wow. Somebody's coming in with good intentions. I feel like you're snippy. I feel like you don't believe it. Or I'm watching you. You're suspicious. We'll tone it down a little. Let's say suspicious. All right, let's clarify with the little animal deck here. Let's do it. Randomly at the bottom is 6 Wands. Whatever that reading was that ended with 6 Wands that I did recently, that's still here. I don't know if it was the eclipse reading. I don't know what it was. If it was the eclipse reading, that makes sense because that energy's not going anywhere for a while. That is a sticky eclipse, let me tell you. All right, let's go. 7 Swords. Whoa, hold on. See what happened there? It flipped over in the deck. Hold on. Whoa, we're going to be one of these, are we? Uh-oh. I got to take them all. They're all kind of upside down here. Yeah, you're skeptical of everything they want. Their emotions, they're wanting a new beginning. Again, I got throat chakra here. I got talking. You're pretty sure you're right. You know, you're skeptical that their walls are down. You're skeptical that they've changed. You're skeptical that they're telling the truth. And you're skeptical that they're not going to hurt you. You're skeptical of all of it. Skeptical fox. That's what you are. Okay. All right. Let's see what was at the bottom of the deck. The 7 of Wands. Yeah, that's not surprising. That's going to be crossing. That crosses the center card here. It really does. All right. Which is read with the Knight of Cups. Somebody's coming in. I'm not going to say they've changed, but I am going to say you're wrong to be this skeptical. I can dig it. It's not my place to tell you you're wrong. You're right. I can dig why you're this skeptical. I don't think it's necessary. Okay? I'll put it that way. Well, here you are again, 7 of Wands. That was randomly at the bottom. I said you're a little defensive. I said it's something similar. This is probably somebody you've been wanting to reach out. Shouldn't be waiting, but you've been waiting for it. Whatever. Right? I saw this growing up all the time with my sisters, waiting for somebody to call. Waiting for them to call. They're supposed to call at 6 o'clock. They didn't call at 6 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. It's 7:30. You get more and more angry. They finally call. It doesn't matter what their excuse is. Where the fuck were you? Right? It's a bit of that. I mean, it's one of those. And then anything they say after that is just an excuse. Okay. All right. You know, had to take my mom to the hospital. No, I don't care. Okay. All right. I mean, I don't know. You're very skeptical here of this person. Everything seems fine. You know, the change is on offer to you. The new journey is on offer. And you're like, okay. They're willing to fight for you a little bit. All right, what's read with this stack here of reversed cards? The 9 Cups. See? It's what I just said. I mean, I'm like literally laughing here. Here's what I say. It's what I would have said to my sister when I was a kid. Isn't that what you wanted? You wanted him to call, right? And then he called. He had an excuse why he didn't call, and he called. He ended up calling. He could have just blown you off the whole night. Instead, you ripped his damn head off, right? He took his mom to the hospital. You read him the riot act for not calling if I will shoot me. Okay, I'm sorry. I had something else to do, kind of a thing. Well, it's what you wanted. Your wish comes true. And you're skeptical of that. I don't know why you're so skeptical. I have no idea. You probably have reason to be. Okay, you probably do. Let's look under the Knight of Cups here. Justice. You're getting what you want. Yet, I mean, this is good intentions on crack. And you're defensive. Again, the Seven of Wands came back. The deck exploded with a stack of reverse cards. I don't believe they want to get... I don't believe it, Steve. Fucking opening up. No. All they're saying is, I'm not going to hurt you. I'm telling you the truth. And you're like, no, you're not. No, you're not. I mean, I'm just saying. It reads exactly like I read it. Okay? So, you're getting this reading for a reason, like always. Everything, you're here for a reason. I say it in the intro. So, that being said, what's the reason? Maybe so you're not like this. All right? Calm down. It's what you wanted. All right. Okay. All right. I suppose we could alter the Sheryl Crow song here, where she says, if it makes you happy, then why are you so sad? Right? We'll just switch sad to mad. If it makes you happy, then why are you so bitchy? I mean, okay, fine. It's what you wanted. This person's reaching out. Okay, let's go. Pull on DM side. What do we get? It's a true story, too. She was waiting for somebody to call. They had to take their mom to the hospital. Right? She ripped the head off. You'd think after they snuck that in, as if he could get the words out right away, but you'd think after he snuck that in, she'd calm down a little. No, it got worse. You know, so it became all of a sudden the mom's fault, too. It's like, what the hell? I know the frontal lobe's not developed much in teenagers, but my God, calm down. Sociopath on crack. All right, here we go. Cut the guy some slack. At least he called, right? Could have blown her off the whole night and called the next day. That's what most guys would have done. I'll be honest. Most teenagers, yeah, they've blown her off. Oh, it's too late to call. I'll just give her a call in the morning. She'll understand. Oh, fuck no. Oh, that would have been worse. I'll tell you, oh, man. You know, it was nice of him to give a ring. All right, here we go. From the hospital. All right. This is way before cell phones. Nobody was walking around with a cell phone. Cell phones back in this day looked like a shoe, you know, and only drug dealers had them for the most part. Drug dealers and pimps, that was about it. Or businessmen trying to look cool on their dates. They had the car phone, right? It was this big giant, looked like a phone booth in the fucking console, you know. And then the antenna that they put up on the roof. Oh, what a douche. Anyway. Bottom of the deck here for the DM is the moon. Yeah, be afraid. Be very afraid, motherfucker. I'm not sure what this means yet. Okay, let's just see what the base energy is. I got all kinds of speculation on it, but it made me laugh. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. It's somebody feels like they're doing the right thing here. They don't know what your reaction's going to be. I think they don't think, whoever this person is that's calling, and I feel like it's a call. I do. That's why I don't tell stories or joke about anything that's not part of the energy of a reading. I feel like it's a phone call. And I know we don't get those anymore, right? Everything's a text. It might be a text. But I feel like it's an actual phone call, which would explain this energy. Because it's the last thing anybody expects from somebody these days. I mean, I've literally been out and seen people, especially younger people, right? Teenagers these days, their fucking phone rings. And they look at it like, what's happening? It's ringing. Nobody talks on the phone anymore. I mean, it's literally all texting and whatever. So when the thing rings, you don't even, how do I answer this? What do I do? You know, you swipe, you push. What are you supposed to do? I think it's that kind of surprise here for you. It's sort of a... Somebody here, somebody wants to talk about something that's been sort of brushed aside, or you've been afraid to talk about. I'm not sure this is someone you want to bang. I'm pretty sure this might be a friend or family member. It's somebody you're estranged with, but you have a soul connection with. If it is somebody you want to bang, you need to calm the fuck down. Okay, seriously. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, I didn't just get one card that showed you were scared. I've got a stack here. Okay, let's see where we're at. Eight of Pentacles, why is it here? Tell me about this energy over here. Because you're just like, you're having none of it. It's what you wanted, though. You're getting what you wanted. I think you're scaring the crap out of this person, making them wish they didn't call. I suppose. I don't know. It just feels like a call to me. I don't know why. Maybe it's the howling wolves. The wolf call, right? I don't know. Let's see where we go. What's going on? Bottom of the deck is the Four of Cups. That's crossing their center card, red with the moon. Again, I don't think they're aware of your reaction. You're coming across as not interested to this person, which is making them sort of shut down. It's a very weird fucking energy. Okay, what's on top? Oh, God. I've got the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Cups wanted to come out. I'm going to take them together because they wanted to come out together. So we'll pull another. So the next card will be the center card. And I'm going to take them together because the energy reads perfect together. I think they thought you'd be happy to hear from them and are confused by your reaction. Okay? I think that's what I think. I think I'm pretty close here. And I don't know if you're just in a bad mood, right? They called while you were on the toilet or something. I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, you can sound upset when you're pushing if it's strained or something. I mean, you can. I don't know. Maybe wait to answer it later, I guess. What's the center card? Five Cups. Crossed by Four Cups. We're going to come back to that. What's red with these two? The High Priestess. I think this person here wants to share something with you, and it doesn't seem like you're interested in listening. I mean, it's just it. I feel like they regret calling, right? Should have kept my mouth shut. What's under the moon? Look, see? Again, shouldn't have called. Should have just waited. Called at the wrong time. I'm just riffing on the energy. It's sort of how they feel. They feel Five Cups crossed by Four Cups. That's like, oh, I regret that. Oh, they didn't seem interested. I'm confused. I thought they'd be happy to hear about me. I've been, gone for a while, or I was going to share something with them, tell them how I feel maybe or something. I mean, I don't know. Something, you know what? I don't usually do this, but I'm going to. I'll do it with the witches. I'm going to clarify the High Priestess real quick, okay? Just a little bit more over here. That's all. I mean, in a nutshell, it's a pretty simple reading. You're going to get a phone call. We'll say it's a call. It could be anything, right? You're going to get a smoke signal from somebody you've, I think, been waiting. I think it's a wish come true here. Okay? You get some justice. Finally, they called. But you almost get some kind of satisfaction here in the way I described a touching story from my childhood of ripping their head off. Rather than being happy to hear from them and maybe find out why they took so long to not call. Well, they were going to tell you. But I think this person here figures out real fast that you're not happy to hear from them. Right? I don't know. All right. Reminds me of that line from that, well, it started out as a book, but the movie, Great Expectations. I think it's with Michael Douglas and Gwyneth Paltrow or some shit. It's an old movie from a while ago. But there's that line in the movie where they're always like, that doesn't sound like happiness to see me. Right? That kind of, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's a bit of that over here. It's a bit of this person going, that didn't sound like happiness to hear from me. Okay, right? And we don't know how that turned out in the movie. Anyway, tell me about the High Priestess. Tell me about it. Unprecedented. Clarifying, wanted to clarify. I don't need to clarify your shit. I already got a stack of cards here. It's the Fool. crossing it. Yeah, somebody wanted to try again, start over, talk about the untalkable, talk about the unspeakable things. Okay. The things that they haven't talked about, the elephant in the room. They thought you'd be happy. All right. It's probably something you bugged them to talk about once before. I don't know. What's on top? Karma, judgment. Yeah. And why is that here? The death card. Yeah. Can we start over? Yeah. Phoenix rising energy, resurrection energy, however you want to look at it. It's karma. Somebody wants to start off on the right foot. Let's put something to bed that we haven't dealt with, and let's start over. And again, your reaction to it causes this person to say, that doesn't seem like happiness to hear from me at all. Okay. All right. So what's your deal? I mean, let's pull. I mean, I even have a fool crossing it, for God's sake. Let's start again. That's what they're saying. Let's start again. And all you can do is talk about, well, how come it took you so long to reach? How come at this? How come at that? Stop asking questions. Just let it play out. If it's what you want, get it. All right. In this particular instance, it's best to let this person get everything out from underneath the carpet. All right. Let them. In other words, I could even say, if I was pulling on that old touching childhood story of mine, you might want to let them tell you why they're calling before you rip the damn head off. Okay. I don't know. I think I get a whole lot of you just skeptical. They want something, Steve. This might be a family member who always calls you for money usually. Maybe they're doing something different now, I will tell you that. Okay? I mean, you might joke, well, they usually call me for 100. Now they want 200? Well, maybe. But at least it's different. Okay. 3 cards and a crossing card. What else you want to tell my people here, universe? What else you want to say? Let's get everybody on camera. All right, here we go. The reading played out the way it played out. I call it like I read it. That's the energy that's here. Maybe you're justified for this. You might be. You got justice. It might make you feel really good to rip this person's head off. Okay, that's fine. I don't think they'll call again if that's your result, if that's the result you want. The cards indicate, the energy indicates they won't do it again. Okay? So, take this reading however you want. I could flip the whole thing and read it as you're completely justified. The energy can play out 1,000 different ways. I pick one and give a reading, right? There's thousands of people watching, so let me flip it. Let's go to the B side of the hit, okay? On the B side, you're justified in this, and your goal is, this fucker better not call me again. Okay? Well, you're going to get that. Okay, if that's your wish, what you want is going to happen. All right, I tell you that with the 9 cups right there. It's a wish fulfilled. So if you don't ever want to hear from this person again, you can make that happen too. Either way. But if you want to, go easy. Maybe you're getting this reading so you go a little bit easy. Sometimes you have to be cruel to be kind. I understand that. But the song doesn't go, you have to be sadistic to be kind. Okay? It doesn't say that. You don't have to be some kind of psycho sadist and go after this damn person here. Oh, man. Here we go. Let's see where we're... Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck. Do what you want to do. But I hope, for your sake over here, right, that you never want to hear from this person again because you did it right. I'll compliment that side of it. If that's how it is for you, if that's how it resonates, I compliment you. All right? Just don't go overboard with it. That's all. Strength card. Crossing the center card I'm going to pull. I still don't know who it wants to talk about. Magician. Queen of Wands. And what's read with the Magician? The Page of Pentacles. What's under the Strength card? Just for fun, the 9 of Wands. Oh, a lot of wands. A lot of passion here in the center. Queen of Wands. 9 of Wands fueling the heart chakra giant lion of fucking Leo energy fire Strength card. My God. I think it wants to talk to you. I think sometimes when I shuffle, it's my party trick. You know, I shuffle it, I say something, and I throw the cards, and the card matches what I said. It's the way it is, you know. I'll say, tell me, someone across from me will say, tell me about myself. Tell me something about myself. Right? And I'll read their energy. It tells them something about themselves. And while I'm doing that, I'll throw a card that backs up what I say. It's sort of like how I do these readings. I read the energy first, then I throw the cards. Well, I basically did that here. I'm getting a little bit corrected in a sense. A good number of you, it is a smaller number, but some of you don't want to hear from this person again. Okay? For those that are in that group, good for you. For those that do, which is the majority, okay? You need to shut the fuck up, calm the goddamn down, and you're going to learn something if you do. Learn something that changes your point of view, changes the direction of, maybe, dare I be dramatic, changes the very direction of your life, okay? If you tone it down just a little bit here. I got a lot of passion in, this is all just passionate warfare here. There's something for you to learn here, so just give them a little time. All right? I think it catches you in an energy where you just rip their head off. I got you. It happens. So you're getting this reading, so you're on alert. Because I think this call, we'll say, from this person comes in when you're not expecting it, when you are busy doing something else. Probably not on the can, but you might just be thinking about something else, doing something else, whatever it is. Okay? I mean, they might call during a Steve's Love Tarot reading. If they do, do not pause the reading. Never pause the Steve's Love Tarot reading. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. That's about it. I mean, that's what we got. You know, there's something here that's very transformative. Something you learn from this conversation. I do think it's a call. I do. For some reason. I don't know why. It just feels like it. Whatever. I mean, I will add one more thing here. It's sort of an energy that I get off of this. It might be a bit of why you're so skeptical and why you're not in the mood here. There is a bit of nervous tension around right now. This might, I mean, we're pulling a Soulmate Journey, so what is it, Wednesday the 4th and things like that. We got Jupiter going direct again in about a week. And Jupiter going direct, again, while it's still retrograde where we are now, we're in that bubble of no consequences for things. You know, this probably comes in for you, and you're getting this reading the way it is after Jupiter goes direct. Then there's consequences for things, right? So there's a lot of tension in the air going on right now. There's a lot of consequences, about a lot of energetic slapback that's about to come out in societal energies for sure, but within the soulmate cycle as well. There's a lot of karmic debt that's being collected. All right, so keep that in mind, that it may come in after, and you might be a little under the influence of some nervous tension that'll be in the air. Okay, just try to acknowledge that, so that it doesn't have as much of an impact on you. If you can acknowledge it, then you can decide with your free will how to behave within the energy, right? You can control how you behave within it. So if you can acknowledge it and you know it's there, then you can make a free will decision to not let it affect you, or not let it affect you as much. Because something definitely rubbing you the wrong way over here for sure. But that's about it. I think this energy feels compelled to reach out and do it. I don't know why. I just feel like they're coming from a good place. They're at least trying. But hey, it can float either way. Like I said, for those of you where you don't want to hear from this person again, mission accomplished. They will not call back. Okay? I suppose that applies on both ways. So if you do want to hear from this person again, keep in mind what I said here, because they will not call back as this energy flows. All right? That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.